Hello and welcome to Andertons TV. My name is Jack Duxbury, Oz Pals behind the camera. And all the way from Bristol we have...
Alex, coming up here. Hey.
Amazing. And Alex, first time having caffeine in how long?
Yeah, like 3 years.
Come on!
Yeah, let's go.
He's had a tough day, but thankfully, thanks for coming, mate.
That's
because I've been away, and one of the things I saw in my bunk on my phone and got me very excited was the release of some modules. What's come out recently?
Yeah, so we just come out with the TEO5 module. Everyone's kind of been asking for it, and here we are. We've got it.
Sick.
Yeah.
And just so we're going to make another video, but another one came out, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's also the Take 5 module version. They're very similar synths, and we finally put them out.
So keep an eye out for that. We did a video with our good friend Calc before on the keyboard version.
Yeah.
So essentially, I'm interested in what you think makes this such a dope synth. Because are we talking all the same stuff in here, but just in the module, or are there any new bits in there?
Yeah, sort of thing you did with Calc is brilliant, really deep dive. Let's just kind of, like you say, throw down what's some really cool, like, highlighting features. So obviously, like, being a module format, it's a lot more portable. It fits better in some home studios where there might already be a lot of other synths around there. But yeah, predominantly it is pretty much the same synthesizer brain, less the keys, and ever so slight differences on the control surface. The eagle-eyed people might notice that the two LFOs are now like in one little section here, which you just switch between on the LFO switch. So I'm now controlling LFO 1's shape and frequency, and now controlling LFO 2's shape and frequency. Apart from that, yeah, pretty much identical. Fits a lot better in.
First reaction is I love that you kept all the same spacing on there, because sometimes the module kind of F's it up a bit, so you've kept the same usability experience, it looks like.
Yeah. The big deal with these synths is that everything's kind of on the surface. There's a couple of like cool little party tricks in the program menu, but everything's on the surface. So yeah, we didn't want to take any of that away. So it's the Thomas Elroy Oberheim. That's the TEO5.
What's your take? If you haven't ever heard of the TEO5 before, what's going on in there?
So it's 5-voice polyphonic analog synthesizer with a state variable filter from Oberheim. That's the big special sauce from Oberheim, is that state variable thing, right? So we can get like a nice low pass filter going on.
Should I play a new twiddle?
Yeah, go on in. Yeah. Let's pulling up the resonance a little bit. Already sounding fun. And then we can turn that into like a knot. And sweep it through to a high pass. And we're not done, because you can also make that a band pass as well. So if I pull that down.
Mate, 5 voices is a bit of a sweet spot.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Because the only thing I think maybe it's an interesting marketing ploy or product development ploy, because you got the other it's like 6 voices traditionally, right, in the Oberheim range.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's the OB6.
Yeah.
And there's like Prophet 6 and those kind of synths as well.
And then you got the big boy 8.
Yeah.
But hopefully that demonstrated, if you ever thinking, is 5 enough? I think it's enough.
Right, yeah.
I just played exactly what I wanted there.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like I was losing voices.
Yeah, there's sometimes it'll save you a little bit as well. Like if I mean, not that we plan to make mistakes, but if you do accidentally drop a note there, it's got a long release.
Yes, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You'll catch it. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, big time. That's a big consideration in the poly market. So I think 5 voices is a sweet spot.
Yeah,
it sounds dope, that filter. What's what's the special sauce you think behind it? Morphing in between all of that's the thing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of it being clear, like this is type of filter, the state variable means we can go.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what Oberheim Tom like built his name on. Really, like came in strong with the state variable thing.
Strong.
And you can kind of filter between things. It's also, I believe, I think it's 12 dB, 12 dB pole, like two pole. So there's something a bit brighter about it. And let's do a little bit more high end.
And this is the same. So we've got 5 voices, and it's the same filter as the big boy OB8.
That's right. Yeah.
That's where the value proposition comes in, and links below for the prices. But this makes it very desirable.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. But then it also goes a lot further. You know, it's got the classic Oberheim architecture, but then we've also got a ton of effects built in.
Let's hear some effects, mate.
Yeah, there's loads going on.
Because I think that was a great idea of what it sounds like. You heard, and that resonance is what turns me on.
Right.
There's something about that. It never gets too screechy. It's very musical.
Yeah, and it doesn't take up the low end either. That's what I've noticed. If I put that back to
straight in. That's you last night in the woods.
So that's a low pass filter with the resonance all the way up. It's unusual to find a filter that has the resonance all the way up that still lets. What your resonance usually does is steals from the low end and then gives it to the cutoff. But that kind of doesn't really happen with these ones. I
like that.
Yeah.
Can we, just being selfish here, can we do any fat Unison stuff?
Yeah, totally. Actually, yes. Unison's easy enough. You just hold the Unison button and turn it to however many voices you want.
Nice. Because the Unison is such a distinct, like all those big prog rock things from the Oberheim, I think. Yeah. And in monophonic, that sounds flat.
Yeah, and it's also you're hearing the VCOs really misbehaving a little bit there, right? Because they're all sort of like detuning ever so slightly, which really really stacks when you make like 5 voices Unison. On top of that, there's also the vintage knob, which if you dial that up, basically all the oscillators and the envelopes and the filter stages, they start to drift a little bit.
Yeah.
Wider. If I bring the filter down as well, the filter cutoff will just duck around a little bit, but also the envelopes all slightly alter every time the note is triggered when the vintage knob is up as well.
Okay, let's try it. Can I kill? Even I can operate this. Okay, we're still Unison. Gurgling away.
Yeah.
So in effects lands, what's the type of breadth of effect we got in there?
A lot, yeah. So the effects are coming up on the bottom right. We've got a few delays. We've got bucket brigade delay and a standard digital type delay. There's also a couple of different tape delays in there, so not just one but 2. I suppose tape echoes you would call them. Oh, I'm doing that over here. These are obviously great fun because you can do the classic. Yes, there's a couple of different tape echoes in there.
Can I do any type of modulation on those things?
Absolutely can, yeah. Modulation is super easy on this synth as well because you just got the mod matrix switch here, so you literally hold the button for source and then you move the thing that you want the source to be. So we could have it being, should we have it being noise? That would be weird, wouldn't it? Noise is going to be the modulation source, so to do that I just held source and pressed noise. It's like, that kind of patching thing.
Yeah.
And then the destination, I'm going to get that to be, what should we say, the time of the tape echo?
Yeah, let's get noise to modulate the time.
Okay, cool. This is going to be weird. Let's. Why not? Let's try it out. I'm going to bring up that modulation.
That diffuse randomness.
Yeah, exactly.
I've only just learned that. Sometimes I was thinking I'm missing a smooth random, but noise sounds to me like a smooth random.
Yeah, I think that's
more than sample and hold. Like sometimes I hate the sample and hold. It's like beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
And I was like, because some of the more modern synths, I'm like, they get this smooth or slew rate.
Yeah.
You can do on things.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're getting into the weeds. But and I'm a big pedal nerd, right? So I've got all my pedals, but I can't do that. I can't modulate the effects. And I think sometimes when I hear that you can modulate, I'm like, wow, this is such an added value.
Yeah.
To integrate modulated effects into the... I mean, it's something we can't...
It's like the whole modular rack thing.
With playing simplified, even in the computer, I use Logic. It's a bit fiddly to set things up. With Ableton, I think it's a bit easier.
Yeah.
But it represents like a really new way of working when it's like that.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Bonus points for kettle lead.
Massive.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Not even in doubt. How much are we saving if we get the mod over the keyboard?
So I would check on the Andertons website.
Right now, the TO5 with the keys is $13.33. The desktop module is $10.99.
And then if you're buying two, because I think a lot of people see them as a twin to the Take 5, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And the keyboard versions were like twins.
Yeah.
And I know at the store, a lot of people bought both.
Yeah.
So if you bought both of these, you're saving a good chunk of change there, 600 quid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's really good.
And you actually, and if you've already got a keyboard, quids in. So it's pretty sick. And we've got, are these in the shop now?
I think they should be at the time of this going out, yeah.
Sick. Well, we'll place through some of these patches.
Yeah, go on in.
Right,
yeah,
and again, like if you want to really deep dive into it, bless our Lord Calc who came in, and he's bilingual Calc with that French.
Oh yeah.
Speaks beautiful French.
Je ne sais quoi.
Legit French.
Wow.
I think he's in France right now, actually, and doing his French thing.
Just and we're going to play it. Keep an eye out for the one we do on Take 5, and then we might even do a little verses. Thanks for being there, Oz, and you too, mate. Thanks for soldiering on.
Thanks, mate.
Let's get some more coffee down here, and we'll see you soon on Andertons Television.
Next one.